Hello students. So we will start your biology with the chapter cell. So as you all know that cell, it is the fundamental unit of life. So cell is the fundamental unit of life and it makes up the whole structure and performs all the vital functions of a living organisms. So hence we can call that cell is the structural and functional unit of life. And cell was first discovered by Robert Hooke, but in dead cell, so which we call it as cork cell, present in a plant. So cork cell is a plant cell or a dead cell, which appears like honeycomb-like structure. So next, the living cell was discovered by Anton von Leeuwenhoek. The living cell, first it was discovered by Anton von Leeuwenhoek. Now a cell consists of some components. A cell consists of some components, and one of the important component is the nucleus, which is also known as the brain of the cell, which was discovered by Robert Brown. So don't get confused with the Robert Hooke and Robert Brown. So Robert Hooke discovered the plant cell or the dead cell or the first cell, and Robert Brown discovered the nucleus. Now all organisms composed of cell, either one cell or more than one cell. If an organism consists of a single cell only, then it is known as unicell, and those organisms as unicellular. So such as in amoeba, bacteria, yeast, so they are unicellular. So if they are unicellular, all the functions and the structure is made by that particular single cell only. So hence they are capable of independent existence, and also all the vital functions are performed by that particular cell only. Hence they perform the essential functions of life. So if more than one cell, then we call it as multicell or multicellular. For example, mammals including humans, plants and all. Now next topic is cell theory. Now what is cell theory? So cell theory consists of some propositions which explains about cell. So it consists of some propositions which explains about cell. Now that cell theory was given by Matthias Claden and Theodor Swan. Matthias Claden was a botanist and Theodor Swan was a zoologist. So what are their propositions? So there are many propositions. So for mainly these two propositions are important, that all living organisms composed of cells and cells product. That means the products which are released from these cells. So either be an enzyme or some biomolecules. So any products which are secreted by or else it is released by cells. So their propositions are all living organisms composed of cells and products of cells. And second proposition is that all cells arise from pre-existing cells. That means the new cells always are formed from the previous cells, which we call it as pre-existing cells. But the second propositions could not be explained by these two scientists, that how new cells arise from the pre-existing ones. Hence, Rudolf Virchow in 1855 modified these propositions by saying that as a result of cell division, the new cells always arise from the pre-existing ones. And this explanation was given in the form of a proverb which is known as omnis cellula e cellulae. That means the new cells always arise from the pre-existing cells as a result of cell division. So suppose this is a type of cell divisions. This is the parental cell. These are the two daughter cells. So the parental cells divide to form two new daughter cells. So this is given by Rudolf Virchow. Next we will see an overview on cell. Now see, every cell consists of some components. So we will divide the main component as protoplasm and the outer membrane. The protoplasm is the matrix present within the cell, and the outer membrane that encloses the protoplasm is the cell membrane. In case of plant cell, Outer to the cell membrane, another structure is present which is known as cell wall. So present, whereas in animal cell, cell wall is absent. So that means if we see in a plant cell, the main difference is that the plant cell outside to the membrane cell wall is present, which gives the shape and rigidity to the plant cell, and the animal cell is devoid of that cell wall. So the outside membrane, that means and enclosing the protoplasm, the outside only cell membrane is present. So based on the functions and structure, there are two types of cells mainly. One is prokaryotic cell, one is eukaryotic cell. So prokaryotic cells are primitive to the eukaryotic cell, and prokaryotic cell is mainly seen in case of bacteria, which we also call it as prokaryotes. The main difference between a prokaryotic cell and an eukaryotic cell is that the size of the prokaryotic cell is generally small, which is 1 to 10 micrometer, whereas an eukaryotic cell is large, that is from 5 to 100 micrometer. Then a prokaryotic cell, the major difference is that the prokaryotic cell consists of a the eukaryotic cell consists of a well-defined nucleus with the nuclear membrane, whereas the prokaryotic cell is devoid of a well-defined nucleus. Though they have the genetic material, but they do not have a well-defined nucleus enclosed by that nuclear membrane. Next, prokaryotic cell consists of a single chromosome, either DNA or RNA. Which may be single strand or double strand. So if RNA, single strand RNA, or double strand DNA or single strand DNA, the genetic material. Whereas in eukaryotic cell, it consists of more than one chromosome. Next, nucleolus, which is another structure present within the nucleus. Nucleolus is absent in case of prokaryotic cell, whereas in case of eukaryotic cell, nucleolus is present. Then another difference is that the membrane bound organelles such as mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum are absent in case of prokaryotic cell, whereas eukaryotic cell consists of all membrane bound organelles which performs some different function. There is a division of labor within the cell organelles that performs different functions accordingly. And cell division in case of prokaryotic cells is either by fission or budding, whereas in eukaryotic cell it is by mitosis or meiosis. We will see later on in the next chapter what is mitosis and meiosis. So just you remember that the cell division in case of eukaryotic is by mitosis or meiosis, whereas in prokaryotes it is by fission or budding. So these are the major differences between the prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. Now the shape and the size of a cell differs. All cells differs in their size and shape, and some on if we see the largest cell, then it is the ostrich egg based on size. Then the smallest cell, mycoplasma, which PPLO is an example of mycoplasma. It is a type of bacteria only. So longest cell is the neuron or the nerve cell. Therefore, it varies in size. So next, if we see shape, there are different types of shape. These cells vary in their shape. They may be like polygonal, columnar, cuboidal, irregular shape, thread-like. The different shape of the cells you can see. Now we will see about prokaryotic cell. That means in details we will see about a prokaryotic cell or a bacterial cell. Now prokaryotic cell means other than bacterial cell, it also includes blue-green algae, which we call it as cyanobacteria, then mycoplasma, that means another type of bacteria, and so on, and etc. Next, they are generally smaller than the eukaryotic cell, and they multiply more rapidly than eukaryotic cells. Since they are small in size, therefore they can divide more rapidly, in more faster rate as compared to an eukaryotic cell. So cell division, the rate of cell division is more frequent compared to eukaryotic cell. Next, we will see about the shapes. What are the different shapes a prokaryotic cell or a prokaryote can have? So first is the bacillus shape. So on right side you can see the bacillus shape is rod shaped structure which appears like this, and second is coccus. It is spherical shape, that means round. Spirillum is the spiral. Generally spiral shaped bacteria consist of flagella. So these are the flagella. Okay. Next is vibrio. Vibrio is the comma shaped structures. The bacterial cells are known as vibrio. So these are the different shapes a prokaryotic cells can have. Next, we will see the structure of a prokaryotic cell. That means a bacterial cell consists of what components?